Alright, chat, we are going to finish things off with style. Because we are going to conclude with Scott. And we are going to conclude with Scott shooting a crossbow. And this one gonna be fun. Scott doing his version of Daryl from The Walking Dead. So let us see if Daryl was onto something. Shall we? Wow.
No, it's not.
Oh God, Scott. Doesn't it have a... Okay.
Where is the sink?
Oh God, Scott.
What in the world? Boy, have you lost your mind?
Huh?
It'll buff out. Yeah, buff out. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna buff you out.
God.
What's up, everybody? My name is Scott, and you're watching Kentucky Ballistics. We're back on the range, and today we're going to have some fun with something you're not used to seeing on this channel. Let's go check it out and get started. So today we are going to have some fun with crossbows. I have actually never used a crossbow on the channel, and I'm super excited to try these things out.
Nice looking crossbows.
Today we have a Ballistic Dummy Labs zombie torso. This has lifelike bones and organs and has been zombified with green blood. I have two very nice crossbows to use in today's video. This is the 10-point Viper S400, and this is the Mission Sub 1 XR. I have several different tips.
Well, blades? I think it may depend upon the crossbow because some crossbows have like an internal cocking mechanism that is faster than the way Scott did it, where he had to basically put the crossbow on the ground to pull back the bowstrings. I think some of them have like an internal cocking mechanism to alleviate that, but they're usually not as powerful.
And broadheads to try out today, and we're going to find out just how effective a crossbow would be against a zombie. But before we get started, I want to say thank you to today's sponsor, Raid Shadow Legends. I like my games to keep the action going, and Raid guarantees non-stop action and huge battles. You can head to the dungeon and face off against deadly bosses.
Mia, this one is a year old. This video is a year old, so.
Floors of the Doom Tower. Dive into high-stakes PvP fights against other players. Jump into faction wars. Well, you get the picture. In Raid Shadow Legends, there's always something big happening, and you're always just moments away from your next action-packed fight. Raid has something extra special happening right now. They've released a legendary champion based off of MMA and pro wrestling legend Ronda Rousey. You can get Ronda for
really? They did one off of Ronda Rousey. I didn't know that.
Player just by logging into Raid. All you have to do is log in and play Raid for 7 days between now and February 20th, and Ronda is
no.
To celebrate Ronda's.
Can I just say, chat, how close do you think that looks to Ronda Rousey?
Between now and February 20th, and
how close do you think that looks to look like Ronda Rousey? You think?
Ronda is yours. To celebrate Ronda's arrival in Raid, use special promo code RAIDRONDA to get a bunch of helpful stuff like a 3-day 100% XP boost, 500,000 silver, and in
the artwork she does. In the model, not so much.
You can get exclusive rewards in Raid right now. If you haven't started playing Raid yet, be sure and click my link in the description down below or scan my QR code and you'll get unique bonuses worth $30.
Scott.
We're talking 1 free epic champion,
High
200,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard so you can start summoning awesome champions as soon as you get in the game. And all of this treasure will be waiting for you right here. A big thank you to Raid Shadow Legends.
Come on, let's get to the shooty.
Video. Now, let's go get to it. So we're going to start out with the Mission Sub 1, and I'm going to be using a field tip that's 100 grains. These
Say
are
it.
typically used for sighting in your crossbow and for practice. You don't typically hunt with them or anything like that, but I'm still going to peg that zombie with one. So first things first, I got to get this pulled up here. You just grab these two little handles and you pull. All right, here we go.
Here we go. Ah! Ah! Well, that's some good penetration. Well, mine. That was, yeah, that's it. That's ouchie. That's absolutely ouchie. I don't know if it was heart or... That's a lung shot. That's what that is. That's a lung shot for sure. Yeah, Daryl might have been onto something. Now, remember, to kill a zombie, you have to go through the head. We haven't seen a headshot with one of these yet. If it's for a zombie, needs to be the head. If it's a human, honestly, if it was a human, good chance of it. Why? Like, really high probability? Maybe survivable if you can get medical care really fucking fast. It's high likelihood of fatality, though.
Where did that go? I think it went right through him. Okay, well, that field tip did a pretty good job, and it actually almost made it completely through the zombie. You can see right here, it is wadded up out the back, just barely hanging out. We hit that rib and broke it, and you can see it just barely clipped the shoulder blade and broke it.
Hang on. I want to see that again. Come on. That looks like it's a lung shot. I don't think that's a heart shot, because the heart is here. The heart is located here. It may have... It's possible it could have nicked the heart, which would be bad. If you even nick the heart, you're in some serious fucking trouble. It wasn't a dead-on heart shot, though.
And you can see it just barely clipped the shoulder blade and broke it. I was just going to leave these in here, but that one's almost all the way out, so I'm just going to go ahead and pull that through. Oh. So when it comes to penetration, at least, a field tip against a zombie, not too bad. All right, up next, I'm going to use the 10-point Viper, and I have this mean little head. That is a small game head that weighs 100 grains. I'm really...
You know what? I don't think this is going to get as much penetration as the sighting arrow. I think that tiny little broadhead, it's going to hurt, but it's not going to punch all the way through like the other one did, because you've got a lot more surface area on the tip that's going to be causing resistance once it hits. It's still gonna, I think it's still gonna penetrate well, but not as much.
Really curious to see what this does.
Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. That's what I was talking about. This one, it's a little bit easier because you're just, to do it, he's cranking it.
This does.
See? He's cranking it down here. That's what I was talking about.
Here we go.
That was through the underarm. There was the... He didn't get a good solid hit on that.
Pretty sure that went right through him. I hit right here, and boy, did it tear him up.
He got, he got him in the armpit.
And then continued on that way.
It was only flesh. There was no one.
That still looks...
Did he just fart?
Did
he just fart?
It still looks usable. So I'm not really happy with that shot. So I'm going to take one more shot with the small game head.
Okay, good, good.
Right,
he's taking another one. There we go. That's about what I expected.
Ooh,
that's what I expected.
Alrighty then, that definitely was that was a good hit. That is pretty gnarly. The small game head seems to be pretty effective against zombies. That is one heck of a hit.
Nice.
Our arrow is lodged in the zombie's rib and lung.
Yes, it will.
And then it came through the back here.
Riven.
You can see that it shattered that shoulder blade. What kind of
Yes, Riven. I too know Doug Markida. Haha.
small game is this made for? Mutant sewer rats? Are you watching this video?
No. You need a nuclear bomb if you're gonna be going after mutant sewer rats. Let's be honest.
And you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics? Hit that subscribe button! So we're gonna stick with the 10-point
poor chicken got so
crossbow
much
for
abuse
our
when it was
next
alive.
broadhead. That is a Muzzy trocar. It's 100 grains.
Okay, here
and
we
man,
go.
does it look mean. If the small
Here we
game
go.
head did that, I'm really curious to see what this does. Alrighty. I would really
this should be
hate
good.
to be that zombie right now. Alright, here we go.
Where's he gonna get it? Headshot. Oh no, never mind. Oh.
Ooh.
You know what? I'm a little surprised. I honestly expected better penetration with that broadhead. I really am. I thought that would act. I thought that would have almost straight up clear it. That's kind of surprising. I mean, obviously, fantastic penetration on it, and you're fucking dead. But with the broadhead, with you know, basically the razor broadhead there, I thought that would have sliced the path through that would have allowed it to completely clear the torso. That's interesting.
That was pretty bad. So I purposely aimed more towards the center because I wanted to encounter more bone. And it really didn't seem to matter. As you can see here, we hit this rib and part of the sternum, and it pretty much just blew right through the zombie. I don't think it really cared that there was bone there. And it's really...
Now, chat, am I crazy? But did that actually... it probably did go right through the bone, because I guess it cut right into it. There's the cut in the bone, right there. There's the cut.
Hit this rib and part of the sternum, and it pretty much just blew right through the zombie. I don't think it really cared that there was bone there. And it's really not damaged at all. It looks pretty good. The Muzzy trocar definitely gets my stamp of approval against zombies.
I want to see a headshot.
The 10-point crossbow, and I'm really excited about this next broadhead. This is a 10-point center punch mechanical broadhead. And when it hits, it opens up to a 1 7/8 inch cutting diameter. That is...
Oh, that's gnarly. Oh, wow. This is gonna be interesting. But at the same time, it's going to create resistance. When the impact causes these to flick out, it's actually going to create like interesting resistance, but the wound channel on these, because I have to wonder with the impact, you've got the pressure from the impact. Hang on. Yeah. Like, the pressure is going to obviously push these, which will extend the blades, but then once the blades exceed the scope of the trigger tines, then the forward momentum is going to be pushing these back. So they're almost going to, like, scissor. If there's enough energy behind the arrow, it potentially could scissor a wound. So I'm kind of really like I wish we could be able to see a wound channel on this,
To a
but
1
it might be
7/8
interesting.
inch cutting diameter. That is pretty wicked. Really curious to see what this does to the zombie torso. All right, here we go.
Holy fuck!
Ooh, oh.
Clean fucking through. Holy shit! And the blades were extended in the end. They were retracted here, and when it, you can see the blades are extended. So the blades actually extended after it cleared through. Yeah, that's true, Andrea. It was all soft tissue, which does beg the question: what happens if it hit bone? And good chance, yeah, the blades probably would have broken.
Ooh, oh. That went completely through it. That is quite a wound channel. Look at that. Oh my gosh. So it definitely.
Wow. So the impact did splay the blades fast enough to actually create a slice. I really wish we could see the interior channel, because I'm wondering if the blade was flopping back and forth in like a scissor motion from the
Really
pressure.
opened up, and then we passed through the back of the zombie, and then it kept going. I'm pretty sure I saw it go into the woods right over here. And yep,
Holy fuck!
there it is right here. Let's see
Damn!
what that broadhead looks like. All right, it's kind of backwards now.
Oh
Still looks pretty
shit.
good. When it comes to stuff,
So when it exited the wound, the broadheads were forward. God, that tore the way it tore through it like that. Oh shit. That would be it. I wish I could see like an X-ray view of the channel at this point. That would have
stuff
torn
like
right
this,
fucking
I just
through.
feel like it has so much opportunity to mess up because you have moving parts, but it seems like it did pretty good. So up next, we're gonna switch back to the mission crossbow, and I have another mechanical broadhead. This is a Rage mechanical broadhead, and it opens up to create a 2-inch or more wound channel. It's hard to get my big feet on this.
If this thing responds the way that last one did, then that means these are going to be facing forward. And I don't know how well that's going to work. If these are facing forward, it's an awkward and blunt. On the tip here, granted, it's edged up into the curve. Does it lock in this position? The other one was supposed to lock in that position too, I think.
Or wound channel. It's hard to get my
Let's find
big
out.
feet on this thing. Okay, this time I'm gonna aim a little higher.
Hang on. Clean through. Okay, it looks like they went straight. They splayed out and were straight in the end. But, man, right through the xiphoid process. Right sucking through it. Holy shit.
Ooh, let's go check that out. Okay, so that time I purposely aimed for more bone because I want to see what would happen with the mechanical broadheads when they hit something hard. So we hit right here, and that is one heck.
Holy shit. Look at the size of that entrance wound. Oh yeah, I understand the fletching gives rotation. I was talking about the broadheads. Like, if they were going to, like, flip forward like the last one. But, Jesus. This looks like he got sliced by a knife. Holy yeah, you're fucking done. Your carotid is gone. I thought it actually hit lower. I thought it hit down here, but no, that's the fucking carotid artery. And the windpipe. Like, it's big enough, it probably got both. You are fucking done after getting hit by this.
Of a wound channel. That is absolutely insane.
Whoa, it was even bigger on the fade out. His thumb was covering a lot of it. Look at that. Look at how much of his, like, that. That looks like you got cut by a combat knife. Holy fuck. That is, Jesus. Yeah. Oh my
Absolutely
lord.
insane. And then it came around through the back and it went through all this bone right here and left a really gnarly wound channel.
God. Smaller exit wound though. You notice that? It left a smaller exit wound. So the blades look like they may have collapsed in a little bit upon the exit. Whereas for the entrance wound, they did not give a fuck.
Gnarly wound channel. And then the arrow kind of shot off to the right and it's right over here. I am really curious to see what this broadhead looks like now after going through all of that.
Hey.
Dude, that is jacked up. Look how bent that is.
Fuck. Oh, wow. Yeah, that one's not getting reused. Shit. That's what bone will do to tiny little steel. Yeah. Right there. Evie? That's probably why the exit wound channel wasn't as big. The steel got bent. Holy fuck.
You definitely could not use that broadhead again. So this small game head is pretty mean, and I want to know what would happen if I hit that zombie in the old noodle with it. All right,
oh, here we fucking go.
Hold this steady.
You missed the brain. Holy shit. Yeah? Like, right through both orbital cavities. Right sucking through both of them. Holy fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, Drizzle, and that's what I was thinking too. Your eyeballs have exploded, and your sinus, and you've got a serious sinus issue, but technically survivable. It is high arc.
Let's go check that out. Talk about.
Well, you would have no eyes. My guess is the pressure would probably rupture your eyes. I don't think you would sever the optic nerve, keeping them in place. I think the shot is too low for the optic nerve. The shot would have had to have been about here for a chance to sever the optic nerve. And honestly, with it being that far back, it might not have actually impacted the eyeballs in question themselves. That's definitely survivable. Yeah, the pressure of the arrow entering might have caused them to maybe not completely pop out, but at least bulge. But yeah, that's
About a headache, am
Oh,
I right?
that's an ouch.
It looks like if all you had was small game heads and the zombie apocalypse happened, you would probably be okay. That looks...
I'm gonna do an in fairness though, because that right there is not as thick as this part of the skull. Yeah, it got through this. There's a lot of open space. And and this part of the skull is thicker than this part of the skull. So I'm really hoping I don't know, if he tries it like center of the skull to get a proper feel for it. Exactly.
zombie apocalypse happened, you would probably be okay. That looks pretty effective. So now I'm going to switch back to the mission crossbow, and I'm really curious to see what a mechanical broadhead will do when we hit the zombie in the dome.
Well, that answers that question. Fuck. Yeah, that's a dead fucking zombie. Holy shit. So, Daryl? You won something, my guy. Jesus, that almost cleared through, too.
Ooh, I think that went all the way through. That's a lot. I'm starting to think that Daryl from The Walking Dead was onto something. The crossbow...
What did I say? What did I say at the beginning of this episode? What did I fucking say? And after he shot this. Atanashi? No. Well, Bath, that other crossbow is not... It is faster to reload. I forget what would you guys call it for the action? The crank draw is faster to reload. And just remember, we're talking zombies here, not humans. You can take your time with reloading a crossbow.
Seems to be really, really effective against zombies. It's not loud and creates a lot of damage. We sprung a leak on Mr. Zombie here, and that time the mechanical broadhead actually did not get very damaged. That's bad. I did break the arrow though. Wouldn't be flying very straight after that. Got a few broadheads left.
Yeah, this one. This one's faster to draw and easier to draw the bowstring back than the other one.
And now I want to see what would happen if you hit the zombie broadside in the body. First, I'm going to use the Muzzy trocar. I'm going to go for the shoulder there.
Oh.
Ooh. Wow, it stopped just right there at his shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay, that time we stopped.
Did it hit another arrow?
Pretty shallow into the zombie. It seems like I hit a lot of bone and it just stopped dead in its tracks.
Wow.
That is wild. I'm going to try to pull it out. No, that's in there. That is lodged.
Well, I mean, they're not designed to come out. You think it hit a rib? The angle makes me wonder if it caught this arrow. Look at the angle. I'm almost wondering if it caught this arrow. It could have just been the bone. It could have just like caught bone and that's what stops it, but it's possible it may have hit this. And it's a broadhead, so if a broadhead caught it, and I'm pretty sure these are carbon fiber arrows, so it could have stopped it.
In there. Well, now I want to try a mechanical broadhead about right here. All right, so now I have the 10-point mechanical broadhead. Let's get that loaded up in there. Okay. Going for the ribs.
Clear through.
Oh. I don't.
Granted, it didn't fly straight through all the way like before, but it also did have more surface mass to go through. So, understandable that it wouldn't clear it this time. But, didn't stay, it got all the way through.
I think we made it all the way through. Well, I was mistaken. We definitely made it all the way through, but with a cost. If you look right here, we are missing one of our little fins or whatever you want to call it. Half of the mechanical broadhead is missing. I guess it's lodged somewhere in the zombie there.
Little present for the mortician to fish out of your body.
But still did pretty well at penetrating him. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty impressed with this crossbow today. What did you think about it? Did you enjoy seeing it on the channel? If you did, let me know in the comment section down below.
Oh God. Oh. Oh God, they had like, oh jeez. I gotta see that again. I gotta see that again. Sitting from the back window. Oh my God! Oh God, that was funny. Oh yeah, he shattered the fucking window.
The slab, or suffer my curse.
Yeah, he. Oh. Yeah, watch. The whole fucking back window. Boom. Gone. God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God. Oh man.
Okay, well.
Yeah, that was me a minute ago.
I think that's going to conclude today's video. That's going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do me a big favor and give it a like. And if you're not subscribed to Kentucky Ballistics, do yourself a favor and hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure and check me out on Kentucky Customs, Kentucky Ballistics Shorts, Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Links to all those can be found in the description down below, along with a link to KentuckyBallistics.com, just in case you want to pick up a shirt. And as always, my name is Scott. Thank you so much for watching Kentucky Ballistics. I'll see you next time.
My God, that was so much fun. That was fucking awesome. That was fucking awesome to see that.